So the DJ here, I am going to make a DJ edit. So I'm just gonna take a song, I'm gonna import it. So I got it from my Serato, and I'm just gonna drag it in through Serato over here. So I'm using Studio One Pro 7. What I like about Studio One Pro 7 is that it does have stem separation, which makes it really, really nice. So this isn't much of a tutorial per se. This is more of my process of how I make edits using Studio One. All right, so the BPMs on this is 108. So I'm going to change this to 108. All right, so now what I want to do is from the ninth bar right here, let me clear this out of here. So from the ninth bar here, I want to get to the first beat. So just gonna move this over here. Now I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna remove this right here because this is a toggle snap. So a lot of times this will just snap into the grid. I like to remove it so that way I can move things the way I'd like. All right, so I'm just gonna remove this part right here. Zoom in a lot closer. All right, so now I'm gonna play some of the track. All right, perfect. I gotta switch the preferences of the sound. All right, let's do that. Let's try that one more time. Much better. Okay. All right, I don't want to play too much of that, but okay, so I have 8 bars open here. So that's gonna be my intro. Now I just gotta see when the vocals come in. I believe they come in here. Or bar 17. Okay, they don't come in at bar 17. I think they come in a little later. Okay. Okay. So that's where that comes in. All right, so I'm gonna take this tool right here, and I'm just gonna copy this right here. Doesn't have to be perfect, so I'm just gonna right click, then I'm gonna go back to my pointer, and then I'm gonna move my cursor here, and then just paste this right here. All right, so okay, so I want to create a just a drum loop, you know, an intro, just a simple intro. Okay, so I got to make sure that these two pieces come together. Okay, looks like it's, let me go one bar behind. Okay, good. All right, so now I'm gonna highlight this clip here. Then I'm going to right click and I'm going to choose separate stems. Now I'm just going to grab the drums and hear what they sound like. If they sound good, I'll leave them. So let's go. It doesn't take that long, which is really nice. And this is the magic of Studio One Pro 7. Now, to let you know, I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. This is just something I use. I normally use Ableton as well, but the version I have is an older version, so it doesn't have stem separation. But let's check this out. Okay, so it doesn't sound too bad at all. Let me extend this out just to get the original intro coming in. There you go. All right, so that'll work. The drums sound pretty solid, considering that it is a stem separation. Sometimes they don't sound as good, but you know, you work with what you got. All right, Sometimes I just I'll do bass and drums, and then when I put them in a mix, I'll end up restripping it down to the drums or whatever I need. All right, so now I'm gonna go to the end of the track. I'm not gonna shorten the track. I'm just gonna keep the track in its original length. All right, so fortunately it ends at bar 113. So now I'm gonna paste this right here, and hopefully it's on beat. There you go. All right, so now you have the outro. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And we go to a little something like this. Okay, so I'm gonna take that extra kick out right here. All right, so now for me to export this, I have to come over here and then hit this marker tool. So I have the start here, and then I have the end point here. All right, so I'm gonna move this right over here. All right, perfect. So before I put this project together, I had already created a folder for it. I named the folder. So the artist name is Bo As Well right here. And the song is Can't Get It Right. So now I'm going to export this. So I come up here to the toolbar right here. I go to track, song. And then I export the mix down. So the mix down here. Now I have to type in the name. All right. It's called Can't Get It Right. And then I put my little stamp, J Soul, and then I put clean, and it is a clean song. There's no curses and none of that stuff. So there's that, and then I'm gonna change where this is gonna go. Okay, so I come over here. Actually, it's exactly where I need it to go. All right, so it's going into my modern lounge pack, my modern cocktail hour pack, volume 3. I have volume 1 and volume 2, and those are on my Patreon account. So you can go to my Patreon by clicking on the link tree and all that good stuff. You'll see my Patreon, you'll see my website, and all that good stuff. But this is going to go into volume 3. All right, so I'm gonna export. I'm gonna hit OK. I'm sorry. Then I'm gonna hit OK again, and it's gonna say clipping has occurred. Signal was over. I usually don't really pay attention to that too much because it's not bad enough to where it affects the audio where I can't use it. So I'm not too worried about that. So I usually say no. Do you want to delete this exported file? I say no. It pops up. So then here is where the track resides. Okay, so it's in the volume 3. Okay. All right, so you have it there, and then I have to do some tagging and stuff like that afterwards when I'm ready to package up the edit pack and all that other stuff. And this is I started this volume 3 back on April, and this is another independent artist called Parcels. All right. So as you see, it'll have my real name on here until I can retag it and stuff like that. But it's okay. And then I like to test it out on Serato before I do all that stuff. So I usually just bring it here and I check it out. This doesn't sound too bad. Let's hear how it sounds when it comes in. Perfect. And then here on the way out. All right, cool. So that's it. So that is Studio One Pro 7. The song is called Can't Get It Right by Bo as well. So be on the lookout for that. That will be included in one of my modern lounge mixes. And that's pretty much it. So I'll see you on the next video. All right. So this is my first one doing anything like this. So hopefully you got something out of it. If you have any more questions, hit me up. And yeah, we'll chat. All right. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your day.